For many years, campaigns and extra patrolling have been done in an effort to put a stop to drunk driving. Now, according to state police, that number is on the decline.
But as News 10's Hunter Petroviak found out, there's a growing concern of drivers using other substances and getting behind the wheel.
As police across the country conduct traffic stops, there's been a change in what they're finding. The number of people driving under the influence of drugs is on the rise. It's a statistic Sergeant Joe Watts with Indiana State Police finds alarming.
On the roadside survey for 2014 found that alcohol detection in drivers had dropped by about nearly 30%. However, the drivers that were intoxicated by drugs or had tested positive for drugs, there was an increase of about 4%.
Watts says people are turning to prescription drugs and illegal drugs like marijuana. It's not as easy to detect as alcohol. Watts says the increasing numbers should be a concern for everybody on the roads.
Our families are out there, we're out there ourselves, you know, as normal citizens of Indiana. And 1 in 4 drivers across the nation now are testing positive for some kind of drug, according to National Highway Transportation Safety Administration. So that should be alarming in itself.
Therapist Robert Hutchins says the stigma on using drugs has decreased. He says people might not realize what kind of effect their drug use could have.
Once a person takes these drugs into their system, the mind becomes altered. That once that happens, their impact, whatever it is that they're doing, has a greater impact on the greater society, on the community.
Watts says there is a solution.
Education, education, education. Put that message down. It took us years and years with the anti-alcohol driving messages to get this message across, and we need that same thought, that same tenacity going into educating about prescription drugs.
In Vigo and Clay counties, with Chief Photojournalist Mike Latta, Hunter Petroviak, News 10.
1 in 4, that's scary. Now, Watts says when they conduct sobriety checkpoints, they're also checking for those under the influence of drugs.